Hello, everybody. How we doing? Hope we're having a nice Tuesday. It's the nicest day we've had in weeks here in Kansas City. The temperature is actually bearable, like 83 instead of 90s. It's not humid. It is very, very nice. Okay. So I am just jumping into it today. I've got some water boiling. I'm going to use the same pot for my potatoes later, but I want to hurry up and get this broccoli started. We are going to basically blanch this broccoli. Then we're going to give it a nice little dice. Well, dice, I just mean we're going to cut it up into the smallest chunks we can. And then we are going to add it to my filling. So I'm just trying to get a general small chunks. Go ahead and drop this into the boiling water. Did put a little bit of baking soda in here. Get that nice, really bright green flavor when you're blanching. I don't know why I did that, considering for the most part, the color doesn't matter on this because it's going in the mix. Just want to do this for about, I don't know, a minute. You can do it a lot less with some of the other stuff. Same process I do for like green beans. You can blanch a lot of things. Corn, although your corn's not going to be more yellow. So I don't know. I've never actually tried that now that I think about it. You can certainly smell that there's broccoli cooking. Okay. So, broccoli. Put you back over here. We're going to give that a second to cool while I go ahead and pour out this water. Give it a wipe out. Okay. Pretty happy with that. What I've got here is the start of my chicken filling. So, to give you an idea of what we're doing tonight, I don't know how familiar you are with chicken Kiev, or chicken cordon bleu. Both of those are stuffed chicken. Generally, it's a chicken breast that has been butterflied, smashed, stuffed with chicken cordon bleu. It's generally cheese and ham with chicken Kiev. It's usually an herbed butter. Then you roll it up. Do a nice breading, and then you fry it or bake it, depending on if you're trying to save calories or cholesterol or whatnot. I saw somebody make a chicken Kiev using ground chicken, where they basically took some of the ground chicken, smashed it between some plastic wrap, although they used a Ziploc. Plastic wrap's what we're going to use. And basically covered it, smashed it, turned it into a log, rolled it in breadcrumbs, and then put it in the air fryer, which is not what we're doing, but we could. All right, so I've got my 2 cream cheese sticks. I'm doubling the recipe. Here is the leftover cheese and caramelized onions from our pizza yesterday. I think they're going to add a lot of really nice flavors. Plus, I'm not going to waste it if I can help it. Okay. So, broccoli's still cooling for a little bit. I've got all this asparagus. I'm going to go ahead and just cut the tips off, or the bottom off. And I kind of went a little aggressive on that. Oh well. Run this under a little bit of water. I've got a pan over here that I've gone ahead and foiled. Hit it with a little spray. And go ahead and just put out the asparagus. A little olive oil. Garlic salt. Black pepper. And then I will also do like Parmesan occasionally. I've got some Parmesan I might add at the end after it's already gone through. There we go. Spread them out. Roast at 425, 15, 18 minutes. That's my favorite way to eat them. Although I've never actually had them like holidays style, which holidays is a kind of a pain to make. Kind of thought that this cutting board would be fine. Oops. I could still probably make this work. Just cutting it a little close. Okay, so we got our chopped up broccoli. Go ahead and add that to the mix. I'm gonna wash this board off in my hand. Okay, perfect. Okay. So, next up, I'm going to go ahead and do the baby red potatoes, because they're going to be what takes the longest. And then I can do the bacon on here. Welcome.
Hi.
My wife is here to assist.
Jerry.
You're what?
Hey, Jerry.
Oh. Not what I heard. I was like, what spellcraft did I cast?
All of them.
I assume you went down there and turned on my stream, so I appreciate that. I had a long conversation with Cole today. He asked me if we would be getting oysters at brunch.
You and I will not.
I said, "You're welcome to get oysters." And he goes, "I've never seen oysters on a brunch menu." And I go, "I have, but it's not common." I go, "I remember it being at Bristol's on their breakfast buffet when we went and tried it the one time.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember it being at the casino buffets in Las Vegas." For the breakfast, not just
Yeah.
they had it at normal times too.
I know.
So it's not completely unheard of. It's just not any sort of circle that you and I would run around in. This bowl is not going to be big enough. Well, I give it a smush. There we go. There we go. I give it a smush.
Smush out the edges?
Not yet. I could probably start mixing it now. Do you know what I feel like may have not have been the smartest thing to do? But make 3 meals that all are bacon in a row.
Did the first one have bacon?
Pork belly. Literally uncut smoked bacon.
We haven't had bacon in a while, so you're just making up for it.
Yeah, I just feel like I was like, somebody's gonna be like, God, what's wrong with these people?
It's not like you just like the pork belly is very much bacon, but the bacon yesterday was just an accessory. And
I know, so is it here, but it's still just like if I'd planned ahead better, I could have just made some bacon the first day and just
Been
made
done
a
with it?
bunch of batches and then yeah.
I now understand.
I'm gonna do this off the cutting board so I can still use this for the other stuff. So viewers, this is not the entirety of the mix. We're adding bacon to it. But I have to make said bacon. I'm just trying to incorporate a little bit of this because the cream cheese I forgot to set out to get it a little bit room tempy. So we're just kind of giving it the old smusheroo until we get something that's a little bit easier to Play-Doh with. Yeah, Skipper, I was also confused as to what that noise was. It sounded like Pennywise.
It did.
I was like, is there a clown outside? It's a child, which I mean basically is a clown. This is tiring. Alright, we're going to stop there. It's somewhat incorporated, and I've gained back some of my space. Alright, potatoes. Let's get potatoes. Ooh, boy. Well, anyway, he then asked me which restaurant he should go to for his anniversary between Rock Hill Grill and the Stillwell. Because he said his Amex had $100 off if you use Resi.com. He goes, I've never even heard of this thing. And he goes, there's only like 10 restaurants in the KC area that use this. I told him to go to Rock Hill, but he wanted to go to Stillwell because it was at the Lowe's Hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Both have like very limited fancy person menus, where it's like, you do these 10 things, and if none of these 10 things like stand out to you, then you're not gonna like what you get. The reason I picked Rockwell is they had Peruvian chicken meatball appetizer, and that sounded interesting. And then they had a savory French toast scallop. I was like, that sounds good. But then I was explaining to him my philosophy on steak places about no one does steak differently. It's all done the same way. Except for sugar steak. But no one's being novel about how they're cooking steak, like when you go to a steak place, because they know you're coming in for a high quality piece of meat that you want cooked a certain way. Yeah. And I'm like, so as far as I'm concerned, you're gonna try different places until you find the one that you like that does it. And once you find your best one, there's no reason to try anywhere else because they're not changing how they make steak. you know?
Mhm.
And I go, this is very much a me thinking thing, not like a normal person thinking thing. And he's like, yeah, that's definitely just a you thing. And I go, yes, I understand. But I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna pay $200 to get a steak that I could have done at home, and then like be disappointed about it. So it's like I'll 100% like if they yes. I was like I'll 100% be like, oh, you guys got a cool steak like uh béarnaise sauce or a red wine sauce or you know bone marrow butter. I'd be like, that's what'll get me. But ultimately, oh jeez, um, it's gonna take a lot for me to want to order a steak from a place. I go because 90% of the time, if we go to a steak place, I'm looking at what else they've got, see what's interesting there. And I was like, I don't think there's a lot of people who think like that. Because I mean, there's a lot of steak places here around Kansas City, and not all of them are like right home worthy. As you know, as we've tried a handful of them. Like I know you were not a big fan of the Golden Ox. I didn't mind it, but I didn't think it was worth the price. For all the people who are here, which there isn't many, Golden Ox is a well-known steak place from like over 100 years old. It went out of business and was brought back by new owners, but it's been around since like the stockyard days of Kansas City, because this used to be where uh, all the farmers would travel up to sell their cows. It was centralized, it was easy. That's what they did. So we had a very thriving cow community, I guess is the way to say it. So a lot of steak places popped up because, you know, got a lot of cows. Beef is cheap and abundant. Now, that being said, not many of them stayed around for 100, 150 years. The ones that did are kind of a big deal. But they're also a little overhyped. That being said, you should absolutely try it if that's your thing. That thing's too big. I'm not using it. I don't think I can fit any more potatoes in here. I have filled this bad boy. Actually, I might be able to get one more. What's wrong?
I got a nose.
Better than having a lip for a nose. I don't know what that. Sorry, I'm in streamer mode. I feel like I just have to talk, so I'm just gonna say dumb stuff because that's just what I do. He definitely thinks I'm done.
You think he's done too?
I don't think Skipper's done. I think Skipper is a very intelligent dog. Alrighty. So, got our potatoes going. next up, we got to get our bacon into little tiny chopped pieces and get that cooking, and then our filling will be done, and the cooking of the chicken part will be very quick. So anyone who was here yesterday, I'm not using the same type of bacon I used yesterday. I basically have just been using whatever's on sale. I'm a black label bacon guy. It's my personal preference. But like I said, I will take whatever's on sale. Yes. Morgan?
What?
You look like you were getting ready to say something.
I was talking to the dog.
Oh. Was he talking back?
Well, he gave me his phone and took it away. And I was like, how am I supposed to take the phone?
I just need to know if I need to take you to see somebody, because you're hearing the dog talk. No?
He's very loud.
Yes, I just meant you aren't hearing words. You're not allowed to have a mental health crisis.
Why not?
Because then I have to do everything. That's not fair. If you can have a mental health crisis and keep the dishes clean, now we're talking. Trying to keep these all super thin as possible. It's not always the case. That was a little bigger. Oh well. Everyone likes a little bit of extra in there, right? Okay. So we're gonna cook the bacon. And then go from there. What's the problem, buddy? What's the problem, buddy?
There was another dog working outside.
They're allowed to be out there. They're not allowed to be in here, but they're allowed to be out there. Alright, Morgan, you're up. I need you to watch that bacon. The asparagus is going in. Yep. 17 minutes.
Am I just supposed to watch it?
I mean, you know how to cook bacon, right?
I just watch it.
You need to move it around, too, so it doesn't matter.
What utensil would you prefer I use?
Spatula.
Wooden? Plastic?
Some, probably one of the green or that, probably that one. So I can use it later. If I had a thin wooden one, that would be perfect, but I don't really have a thin wooden one that can, like, get under.
Got it. Do I need to spread this out more?
Yeah. I just dropped it in there and then came over here to wash my hands with my knife. I fully believe you are capable of handling some background. Can't trust the dog.
He'll eat it.
Yeah, he will. Okay. Now I'm going to continue. Try and smush this together.
Did you want that on camera?
No, I want to see the bacon cook that you've left your post on. Left her post MIA. You would be court-martialed for abandoning your post. What if the bacon had burned? What if it had burned?
If it had burned in that time, you were cooking it way too high of a heat.
How do you know?
It was gone for like less than a minute.
Yeah, did you see me burn the caramelized onions in that time?
That looked like a chunk of cream cheese.
There's gonna be some chunks of cream cheese.
Did you not see it? We're starting to get a sizzle.
Not bad. Not bad at all. It has everything you love in it. Bacon and cheese and cream cheese. 3 types of cheese, some would say. Not I would say a couple cheese.
You want to be here?
No, I'll just watch it.
Well, I knew you had cut it, but it wasn't. It was still kind of in its like strips.
Yeah, that's how it normally is.
I know.
Over here for a second. Alright, so what I had saw was should be able to take 1/4 of this here. Okay, so then you put your filling in here, roll it, square it up. What?
Just seems tinier than I realized.
Yeah?
Is it supposed to be more this way and wider a little bit? Because you won't get a big roll that way.
I'm just.
Or are they just supposed to be kind of that big?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the trial.
I know.
They said you're supposed to be able to get 4 out of a pound.
Okay.
That being said, I have 3 pounds of this stuff. So if I don't like how this comes out, then I will make it bigger.
Okay.
The old wolf. Good day, ma'am and sir. Do you really eat food like that? Define like that. Which food are you referring to? Do you mean ground chicken? Because we eat that a lot. Or did you mean like all the other stuff we've been talking about. But welcome. I'm glad you guys made it. It's been a minute. I had a question to ask you. But yeah, the goal is to fill this, roll it, and then we're gonna roll it in breadcrumbs. Is the plan?
Okay.
The ground chicken looks like separated bone meat. It's not. It's ground chicken breast. So it's basically just chicken breast that's been ran through a grinder.
It looks weird.
It looks weird, but it's
chicken.
it's chicken and it's perfectly fine. Did you clean those little mini things? Are they in
What?
things that are over right there? Can I see the food label? Yeah, minimally processed. What?
I didn't say anything.
No, you just give me a look. So it's processed chicken. Well, anything that counts as processed chicken it's put through a grinder. That's the processing. At least here in the United States, that counts as processing. That's the name of the meat scraped off the bones. That stuff has to be labeled here in the United States, though. It would say that if it was mechanically separated.
Yeah.
That's when they say it's scraped off the bones, it's mechanically separated, and that's not on there. So that's not at least that's not how they're supposed to be making it. It should just be chicken breast that's put through a grinder to make ground chicken.
Didn't you have a question for him?
Yeah. Oh, okay, thanks. Same here. Do you trust that? Yeah, the Smart Chicken is like the number one brand that I use. I prefer them over pretty much Tyson and all the other store ones. It's meant to be a more premium product. I'm paying.
Your doctor recommended it, didn't he?
No,
Oh.
we've always eaten some sort of ground chicken or ground pork. Ground beef was expensive. Now ground chicken's expensive. We've also done ground turkey, but I mean this is like $7 a pound. I think it's even up to $7.99 a pound nowadays. Stuff's expensive. But I did have a question for you. Since you said you're a German chef, do you have a good currywurst recipe? I've I've looked a couple places. I saw some people making it with ketchup, and I've seen some people who like added some crazy stuff like cola in it. Um, I was just curious if you had a good one. $7.99 a pound. Yeah, it's $6.99 to $7.99 a pound, usually. Yeah. Here's another version of it that I got from a different store that is, yeah, $6.99 a pound there. I am German and I am not an authority on curry. I do have a recipe. Okay. I'm just looking for like an authentic German currywurst recipe, not necessarily like the most authentic curry in the world.
That's supposed to be muffled like it is.
Yeah, it's supposed to be more.
Hear it.
Oh, hey, Chow, thank you for the raid. Wow, you finished cooking pretty quick. How was your food?
I'll say nice.
Well, I mean, she made pasta. I was watching it briefly before I started.
Why'd you take my water away?
Oh, sorry, it was in the way. Chow made me raid, or she's gonna beat me, LOL. Well, that sounds about right, dear. Appreciate the raid, Chow, and everybody. Right now, we've got some bacon, trying to get some bacon bits. Yeah, the spicy pesto pasta alla vodka, super easy.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that does sound good. So I'm making a filling for my chicken that the bacon is going to go in here. This is broccoli, the caramelized onions from yesterday, cheddar cheese, cream cheese. Basically, when this bacon is done, I'm going to fold it in, and then I've got some ground chicken breasts that I've basically pressed real thin that I'm going to roll it in, and then I'm going to roll it in breadcrumbs, and I'm going to shallow fry it in this pan. And then I'm also doing some red baby potatoes and some roasted asparagus. Yeah, German curry is not a thing. When I say curry, it's more of like Indian, Japanese curries. But I know currywurst, which is generally curry powder and ketchup over bratwurst or knockwurst, is a German thing. That's what I was looking for. But welcome in, Raiders. I hope you enjoy some delicious, strange food. Obviously, using ground chicken to fry into basically a ball, like a log filled with delicious filling. I'm curious to see how it'll come out. You can leave it for a little bit, right?
You made it sound like I gotta be like on it. I walked across the room to get my water and you chastised me.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I left my post.
I was gonna chastise you anyway, because that's just how this works. We're married, so I have to give you a little bit of crap. You know what they say about German sausage? It's the worst. I appreciate that joke. Now I'm trying to think if I can come up with a good one. What's a German sausage's favorite type of joke? A knock-knock worst. The best I've got that I can come up with on the spot. Everyone just left, I know. going to turn this up slightly. But, I feel bad because this is the third day in a row I've made something with bacon, like, as the meal. Sunday we made pork belly adobo, which was fantastic. Where we took a 4-pound pork belly, cut it into cubes, cooked it in vinegar, black peppercorns, garlic, ginger, soy sauce. I'm pulling my asparagus. And then yesterday, we made pizza, white pizza with caramelized onions, bacon, and sauteed mushrooms with a little bit of mozzarella and Gruyere cheese. It was easily one of the best pizzas I've ever personally made. And then I made a different one for my wife because she doesn't like mushrooms. And hers was ricotta, basically same stuff. No mushrooms, add ricotta, spinach, and an egg. If you think of currywurst, that's just tomato paste with fruity curry powder, some Worcestershire sauce, and apple cider. Bacon is never wrong. What kind of sausages does Zelda like? Hey, fry that pork flesh. Gruyere is so flavorful, but man, I had its rind. Oh, hate its rind. Yeah, the rind on the Gruyere can be a bit of a pain, but it's my favorite, like, cooking and flavorful cheese. What is Zelda's favorite sausage?
Link.
A link of what? A link to the past? I was trying to figure out a link of what? It is Link. Okay.
Link.
It was Link.
Yeah.
Me and my wife met because I was telling dad jokes. Or puns, as we call them. So, we have a lot of them between us. But not enough space. Stay away from me. She said the long and thick one. A coil? Okay. I am liking how this bacon is looking. I need a container. A Russell container? Oh. I thought you had a Russell Crowe joke, and I was like, where are you going for here? A Wessel? What are you? Chekhov from Star Trek? Is that a court jester?
Oh my god!
What?
I don't think I realized you'd seen that movie.
Why would I not have seen the court jester? You know I'm a big movie guy. Yeah? I've seen a lot of old movies. I was very lonely as a kid. And an adult. And a teenager. And in general. So I watched a lot of movies. Were they all good? Yeah. Court Jester is pretty good. I'm going to turn this off. Let's see if we can try and incorporate this. This was kind of thick earlier. That's one of the best ways to my heart, dad jokes. Why was the new butcher found crying in the corner? Ooh, this pasta is spicy. Black pepper spicy or pepper spicy? The Court Jester is one of the movies I recommend to folks a lot. Such a good movie, well written and acted. Italian crushed chilies in oil.
What was the question for the joke?
Why was the new butcher found crying in the corner? Well, what's your answer? Why was he crying in the corner? He feared the worst.
That has like all my favorite things in it.
I know, but it's also just so thick.
Is it because you didn't love the cheese?
It is absolutely because I forgot to put the cheese out.
The cream cheese.
This is essentially...
Well, the raid joined after you made that. Did you already say what was in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is 2
I was
sticks of
stirring
cream
bacon.
cheese, a thing of sour... Or not sour cream. Sorry, I'm all over the place.
Cream
A
cheese.
stick of cheddar cheese, what was left over of my caramelized onions from yesterday, because I didn't want to waste them, and I thought they'd be good in this. And 2 tiny heads of broccoli that I went ahead and blanched in some water and baking soda. Okay, so this first one is going to be an absolute tester. So if we don't like how it looks or how it works, we will be changing the game. I've committed to this course of action, but I can alter how I go about this course of action. Can you fork one of those?
It's been forked.
Was it easy or difficult to get through?
Should I not?
Do one in the middle.
It was easy.
Okay, what's the big one?
This one. I don't know that I'm the one who should be doing this.
Would you rather be the one scooping?
No, I'm just saying I don't know how to. I've stabbed like 4.
Okay. Here. Okay, these are done. Potatoes done. Okay. No joke, but hey, guys like things too. Nothing wrong with likes. Why not tell everything else is bad? Howdy, amigo. Hey! Hey, Grant. Welcome. All right, so we're going to see if I can...
You joined at the perfect time, Grant. We're telling puns and jokes. Your favorite.
Okay, this is not how the other person's looked. It was much thinner. Or much longer. Or like this.
That's what I thought. You did it really narrow. It needs to be slightly shorter but longer.
Okay.
You want more of a square.
Yeah, we're definitely going to change the approach on this. Can you pour the breadcrumbs into that container right there?
Oh, I didn't know where they were. Is this breadcrumbs?
Yes. All right, we're going to make this much bigger.
How many do you need?
Go with all of it. Yeah, perfect. Can you get me like a mat or something that I can lay these on after I'm done?
Does it need to be on a pan?
No. It's just, I need to set it somewhere while it...
Do you want it like here?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. May I ask how tall are you? I'm guessing 6'8". That is how tall I am. My wife is 6'1". I'm 6'8". All right, let's try this with a little bit more. This is still going to be relatively small.
Yeah. We could have put gloves on you and then you could have patted it out.
I already committed.
Do you want me to put gloves on and try to pat it out?
You know.
It's gonna come out the end. You gotta go.
No, I'm happy with that. We're going to kind of basically bring it back together anyway. Can you scoop it?
Yeah, I could have. Why'd you pick a scoop?
I just thought it was easier.
Than a spatula?
Yeah, because I felt like if I spatula it on there, then it would be like...
Do you want like 3 scoops?
Yeah. I did about 2 on the other one, but 3 ought to be perfect for this. Are you okay? Hard to explain kleptomaniacs because they take everything literally. That's great. I'm leaving. I love that for you. So hard to find ladies north of 6 foot. I'm 6'5" myself. Oh, nice, Texas. My whole family is taller than 6 foot.
I'm short.
Yeah, my wife is one of the short ones in my family, which is totally fine.
It was the first time I walked into a house and I felt short.
Yeah, both of my sisters are 6'2". Yeah, 6'2"-ish.
As is your mom.
As is my mom. My dad was 6'5", but he shrunk. He broke his back. And ever since then, he's like down to 6'3"-ish. 6'4", 6'3". I don't know. He's at that age where he doesn't measure.
Single.
One is married with a child on the way. The other one is
in a new
relationship. The last one didn't end well.
He was also short. Her.
Well, he was short compared to her and our family.
Yeah. Not per an average human.
Yeah, he was taller than average, but he wasn't averaging what we in our family average. Okay, I'm much more happy with that one. I feel like I need another piece of plastic wrap that's bigger.
I kind of figured that.
Can you help? Help!
You're being repressed?
Help! I'm screwing up live in front of everybody.
Are you getting rid of that one?
Yeah, I can get rid of that.
Well, because it's covered in chicken, so I'd prefer it. There's a dog hair on me. I prefer if you picked it up and throw away so I don't have to wash my hands.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to get the breadcrumb off. What else is going on in here?
Oh, God.
Chow's only 5'2". I wish them many blessings in their relationships. Average height dudes are the best in my opinion. No bias here. You say that
Grant?
Yeah, that was Grant. As a guy who's barely 5'6". Can you cut this open or pop it open with a fork? I feel like I'm gonna run out of breadcrumb. I hated every way you did that.
What do you mean? I do it with a knife, and you're like, do it with a fork. I'm like, what?
You should have done it sideways here, so you just like come down. Like, boom.
You're not just gonna stick your hand in it, right?
Yeah, but now
I normally get a knife and go.
But now I've gotten chicken on the outside of it instead of just being able to rip it off and lay it down. That's what I'm getting at. See, now I've got chicken on the thing.
We're gonna have to wipe everything down anyway.
We weren't going to, but now we will.
You don't have to wipe all that down anyway.
No. Fold this over. Please and thank you. Just keep going. Oh, that was too far.
Right? Better?
Not
We're
really.
back to the beginning. You put it off center.
Then just fold it all the way over.
No, yeah, you gotta come this way.
I
I'm gonna criticize. I'm here.
I'm just applying pressure. It's gonna
You
go out.
wanted me here to assist.
Yes, I thought you'd be better at assisting.
Since when?
Since the people would see. It's good to have a little discourse in marriage, right?
Short kings rise up. Is that when you wear your platform shoes?
How do we know you've risen up? You don't look any taller.
This is only because we know him. I just flung Philip.
Okay. I'm 5'9". Don't you slander me. Nothing wrong with being any height. Short kings rise up. Be cool if I make a height joke.
He thinks he's 5'9".
Whip up an 8-ball now. What?
Grant thinks he's
Do it.
5'9".
Give step ladder.
Grant. In other worse news. They nerfed things in Helldivers.
You have to be a little bit louder than that.
I know. I realize we're still talking about height stuff and making fun of Grant. So, did you want more than that in there?
No, we can.
But yes, you're welcome to make
You're
jokes
welcome to make jokes.
as long as they're in friendly banter,
Yeah.
as we do here.
Feel free to make fun of us. Just
And Grant.
try not to be too mean about it.
So where'd you get this idea from?
Food. Reddit.
When you just said food, I was like, food?
The food subreddit. I saw somebody make chicken kyiv doing this method instead of like rolling out and pounding the chicken. But chicken kyiv is herbed butter. I felt like this was a lot closer to a oh no.
I'm new, so I wanted permission first. You have permission.
Yeah, go nuts.
He can dish it back. Are you doing about a third of it instead of a fourth of it now?
Just grabbing some and going.
Yeah, you want it to be more square, I think. Woo!
It's falling apart. The problem is now
when you go to squish it.
Yeah, well, the problem is it's a loose cannon ready to just fall apart. And I've lost my bag.
I'm ready to do another one.
It's very wasteful.
You could probably use one of the mats.
Well, I worry that it's gonna stick. It's gonna be difficult to get off.
That's fair.
No.
What?
You should have made it bigger.
Longer?
Yes, because we clearly keep running out of room. Thank you. Better than a stool. I can reach the top shelf with that. What do you need off the top shelf? You could just call for an adult, you know. That being said, you can't be called an adult.
Grant said, roasting people is my love language.
I think the problem is this is wet.
Yeah, it needs to be dry and cold. I think. Because the cold would help it. I mean, it is cold, but...
I'm just saying, it's not staying together like it was in the beginning. Like, I had a nice binder.
Grant, let's be real. Doesn't Skipper weigh more than you? Our dog?
Definitely has more hair. Alright, put your filling in.
Okay. I had a joke.
I have another pound of this that I can pull out and make some more with, because I thought this would make more than 4. I thought I'd have like 8 by now. You could probably put some more in there. Put like a half scoop, another half scoop in.
Where?
I don't know, just over here. Yeah, that's good. How much does he weigh? I'm 145.
Oh, he fluctuates between 125 and 130. That worked well.
Well, this is how you're supposed to make those Swiss cakes.
Yeah.
You're supposed to roll it like this.
Don't crumple it. Texas hot solid. Thank you.
Thank you, Texas. Appreciate it. It's like a burrito that doesn't want to stay together.
I think that's a really good descriptor, actually.
Yeah, it's like a soggy burrito.
It's just flopping around. Wants to literally fall apart as you look at it.
Story of my life. Okay. Can you get out that other chicken?
Yeah.
Thank you kindly. You know, I somehow thought this would be less mess.
Since when?
I don't know. I just kind of hoped.
This chicken?
Yes. Can you open it up for me, please?
I don't know.
What'd you do with the fork?
I put it in the sink. We have lots of forks. How did you want me to open
Quickly.
it?
I still have other things I've got to do, and I need to get this done. I still have to make mashed potatoes. At this point, we're just going to go for a flippin' half pounder.
Well, you don't want to get too big because you want to make sure they're all about the same size for cooking. Oh, you're frying them, aren't you? What are you doing? Yeah.
Yes. I am shallow frying them in that pan, which I was going to use the bacon grease, but seeing as how some of these have gotten substantial in size, that doesn't seem like it's going to be possible now.
No.
Okay, I'm ready. If you aren't making a mess, are you really cooking? Seriously. In this kitchen, no. A little bit more. We have extra. Appetizing. Flopping around, lol. Hey, everyone's got a little bit of flopping meat.
You need to go outside, or are you just staying out of the way?
They said, speaking of Skipper, show Skipper now I riot.
There he is.
There's our beautiful hound.
Hiding in the sun. Waiting patiently for his turn in the kitchen. I don't know how close you had this.
It was about there. The last one. This one's got a little binder in it. Because I didn't wash my hands off the breadcrumbs.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, Skipper has been enjoying the nice weather today because it's been about 83 instead of 100.
Like yesterday?
Like yesterday. And then tomorrow he gets to go daycare and play, which I know he's excited about. He doesn't know, but he does know the word daycare. I'm ready.
Oh.
You'd be a terrible ball boy for tennis.
Why would I ever do that?
Where you got to stay at attention the whole time, and you're just like over there in La La Land.
I live in La La Land.
With Ryan Gosling?
I did not enjoy that movie.
I like a good musical, but it wasn't for me.
It was long. I remember it being long. Like,
Well, I remember
I thought it
seeing
was going to be more... I don't know. It just wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
You thought it'd be more upbeat.
Yeah, and it's not. It's not a bad movie. It just wasn't my favorite. It was 75 up here today.
Boo!
You know, aside from that one, you've done pretty well keeping it all, like, in shape.
Thanks.
Well, that was the one that I think it got, like, really loosey-goosey on.
Oh, yeah, there were definitely a couple that wanted to go full-blown run for the hills. Okay. Time for a slight cleanup, and
We're
then...
done with this, right?
Yes. And then we're going to start the oil so we can fry this bad boy. Give me some soap. Soap me! We're still going to need that.
I know.
Okay.
I know. This is an initial...
Consultation?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to get those potatoes out and start mushing them.
you hidden the Clorox wipes? Oh, they're right there.
Right where I've left them for weeks.
I haven't been in the kitchen.
Then how have you eaten? Alright, guys. We are entering the end game. Okay. But it's realistic. Shut up. Give me a happy ending. Yeah. Chow is also not a fan of La La Land, apparently.
We'll have to do a more thorough one.
I thought you were going to say a more thorough analysis of La La Land.
No, we don't need to do that. We all agree it's not our favorite. At least those that have spoken.
I've said nothing of the sort.
Was it your favorite?
No.
I was like, I know your favorite movies, and that's not one of them.
You don't know my favorite musicals. See? You had to think about it. You don't know.
Well, because I feel like it's a movie that's not a musical, but it's a musical, and that's the one you like.
You just, in a roundabout, said that you like musicals but don't like musicals, or the opposite. And it was confusing.
You. I didn't say me.
Are there any good musicals outside of Disney movies? Yes?
Yeah.
That's gonna be hard. Little Shop of Horrors is a favorite of mine.
That's your favorite, yeah.
Not my favorite, but I love it.
You like, oh, what's that called? Where they put the V on the forehead?
Dragon Ball Z.
With Tim Curry. And Meatloaf.
Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes, Rocky Horror Picture Show is my favorite music.
Yeah. There was a big skipper hair on my finger when I went to grab that.
You're eating that one.
Don't look at chat and try to pour potatoes in.
Don't tell me what to do. Chat. She said Grease.
Grease. That is a good one.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is a great non-Disney movie.
That's true.
That's also a good one. Also, that is written by Ian Fleming, the author of James Bond. If you didn't know that.
Did you want to put that on a plate?
Yeah, you can put it on a plate. I think it'll cut down. I did not know that. Yeah. I'm a huge James Bond fan. So
Are they longer than this?
a little bit, but
Will
you
it
can
be
probably
okay?
get away with it. Yeah. I need butter.
But
All right, I'm gonna go put this in the food processor right there. I was hoping to be able to fry and do this at the same time, but you know, things happen. I'm trying to think of what other musicals that I
like Phantom of the Opera, but I don't know that everybody likes Phantom of the Opera.
I've never seen Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, really?
No, I always expected it to be one I saw in person.
Yeah, it is good live.
I'm not a fan of Moulin Rouge. I'm definitely not going to be a fan of Joker 2.
Is the Book of Mormon a musical?
The Book of Mormon is a musical, but it's not a movie.
Oh, that's true.
Chicago, you're the one that I want. Yeah, there you go. Book of Mormon is hilarious and has great music. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I want to. The one time it was here, we were busy, which I was really sad about.
And I think it's not showing in New York when we're supposed to.
I was in a musical when I was 10 or 11. What musical were you in? I was in a musical in junior college.
Yeah.
And I was also doing football at the time, and I was so bad at singing, they told me to just talk my song.
I thought they just wanted you to push the giant stairwell in for the other person.
No, that was a different play. I was in the Toronto production of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat with Donny Osmond. That's a mouthful.
Like, actually with Donny Osmond?
The Donny Osmond?
The Osmond?
I loved him at Ozfest. What did I come in here for?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, I need the attachment. Oh, blimey. I'd lose my head if it weren't attached. On the hook. Get on.
She said yes. I'll send you a pic on Instagram. You need the card?
No. Just needs to go low and slow like barbecue. Until it's incorporated. Then we go heavy. Little garlic, salt, and pepper.
I've never watched a musical movie that I enjoyed, but I've seen a few live musical plays and I enjoyed every one of them. That was from Grant.
Well, he should see The Evil Dead the musical.
Oh, yeah. That's your other favorite musical, is Evil Dead the musical.
Not a movie, though. I think we were specific about movies.
Oh, I keep forgetting that part.
Well, Evil Dead is a movie. The musical is not a movie.
The musical is fun because there's the splash zone.
Yeah, there is a splatter zone.
Splatter zone. For when they
Kill
kill people and blood goes splattering across. And you can pay extra to be in those seats. You've seen it multiple times.
I've seen it
twice.
I've seen it 7 or 8 times, and I've sat in the splatter zone 3 times.
That was real fun when we sat in the splatter zone and then we had to walk back through the city to our car.
Yeah.
And we were covered in like fake blood splatter. I saw Hair Live and I hated the nudity. LOL. Oh, I could believe that, Chow.
Hair or hairspray? I didn't see Cats, and I don't plan to. All right, let's bring them over here and see what we're looking at oil-wise. Oil gun. All right, we're at 240, so we need to get up to 350 at least. I have so many things to clean.
What do you want to put these on when they come out of the oil?
What?
What do you want to put them on when they come out of the oil? I need to prep that thing.
Yes, I'd like you to prep a...
The pan with the thing on it?
Yes, please.
And paper towels under the thing?
Yes, please.
I know what that all means.
You've been around a time or two. No, it's the bigger one.
The one I just put away.
Yes. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What other like music?
Do you want chat back over here?
No.
Or not chat?
Do I want the tablet over there? No, I want it there because it's gonna actually heat up pretty quick. It's not a giant pot of oil. It's only half a giant pot of oil, so it'll be quicker.
Where do you want this? Just over here.
I actually want you to take this off and just have paper towels.
Oh, okay.
They've actually proven that paper towels are better at getting the oil than doing it on a rack.
Because they're so absorbent?
Yes. Also, we'll definitely need to salt them when they come out, because I did not add any sort of seasoning.
Do you still need this bowl and spatula?
No.
Do you want me to move the salt over here?
Yeah, I was gonna actually use the fancy salt. 290, we're getting there.
That salt? Or the
The Malden salt.
I knew it was in a
We've
box.
got our mashed potatoes done and ready.
Just didn't know where it was.
Hairspray, I've only seen the film adaptation with Nikki Blonsky, Queen Latifah, Zac Efron, and I love it. But you forgot the most important person. John Travolta. Actually, High School Musical was a banger.
I actually agree with that.
I disagree with the High School Musical thing, although I know everyone likes it.
I really liked it when it came out.
Yeah, everyone likes Zac Efron.
I didn't need more of it, but I liked it.
Yeah, well, you were at that age.
42.
You can pull this back.
Oh,
One wasn't enough. That's what your mom said.
oh.
Chow says she's never seen High School Musical. Congratulations, you're now one of my favorites.
Seems dangerous.
Dangerous, mangerous. 320. We're getting there, folks.
What are you trying to get to?
350 or above.
Overachieve.
No, that's the minimum for frying.
It was a joke.
Hilarious and original.
I mean, while you're waiting for that.
Yes, you could do Skipper.
While we're waiting for that. Skipper!
What movie did we see where we just sold a sequel and the music was bad?
It's probably something we got to see for free.
No, we purposely went to go see it.
Skipper! Come get your carrots!
It was a Christmas movie. Wasn't it?
Skipper! Come! Touch! Touch!
I made you watch the first one so we could go see the second one.
I don't remember.
Somebody help me.
You have to touch.
What movie am I thinking of?
Yeah. Come here.
Willy Wonka.
Oh, yeah. Can you sit? Yes, you can. Good boy.
That's what it was, guys. It was Willy Wonka. I was super excited to see Willy Wonka 2 because I liked the music from the first one. And it was terrible. I hated it.
I thought it was fine. Down. Don't look at him. Down.
High School Musical watch party win. Get your head in the game at Chow style. Skipper boy, come here. What breed is Skipper? Skipper is a Great Pyrenees. But we call him the Greatest Pyrenees.
Or my miniature polar bear.
Willy Wonka is not a musical. What's Willy Wonka 2? It's the Wonka. It's a prequel. I'd call it Willy Wonka 2. It's the Timothy Chalamet version that came out last year.
Sit. In frame. Thank you.
Skipper is the greatest boy. This is the real reason that Chow keeps coming back is because Skipper's here.
We know.
Yeah. Okay, continue. I'm gonna do these wonky ones first.
Yeah. The music in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is bussin' though.
Yeah, it's a musical.
Down. Who's there? You sit. Sit. You gonna sit way back there? Okay.
Come for the food, stay for the skipper. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. It is not a musical. This is Cap. Cap, for anyone who's older than, like, 30, means a lie.
What? Oh, no cap?
No cap means no lying.
Yeah.
Cap means lying.
Yeah. I was trying to get on the back. Last one.
Can I pet the dog? Can I pet the dog? Yes, you can pet the dog. He is a very friendly boy. He barks at what's outside, but as soon as you open the door, it's like, oh my God, you're my new best friend.
Oh, yeah.
And he loves people. Okay.
Yep. There's that one.
You got breeches. Turn that temperature down a little bit. Thanks, now, being on top of that. I hate that bot crap. Alright, so normally I would leave them until they're golden brown, but I wanted to sear the other side to try and keep the insides from coming out. We'll see if it works. Not on my watch. Hero.
That was a zero.
Yeah.
It smells good because it's frying. But
Yeah, it's not so much a shallow fry as I wanted it to be. Just because they got thick. Yeah. These are the two ugly ones, too. The other ones are pretty lumpy. But yeah, we have a little bit of escapage.
oh, yeah.
I think there's going to be escapage on all of them.
Oh, yeah, this is the brown.
I actually suspect that this might be done. Can you stick that?
What?
Stick it. Oh!
What do you mean stick it? You salt it?
No. Stick it to see the temperature.
Oh. Did this one work?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Go back. Well, the entire coating came off of this. This is not boding well. Okay. No, I have not added that to my block list. I'm going to have to. I can't rotate it. Yes.
What if we were learning things, isn't it?
Yes. We're learning that we may have to go out to get dinner.
No. Does this one work better?
I need a metal spatula.
I thought you had that.
I think I have one in the...
Well, good.
Yeah.
Metal tongs.
Yeah. Keep that one. Oh, temperature on that's not great. Yep, that's not even close. I wonder if my temperature dropped. Oh yeah, my temperature dropped way. We're gonna have to hold off and get this back up to temp because it dropped like 60 degrees.
Is it 158?
Okay, that's fine. That one's fine.
160?
I just need 155 for a minute.
You're in the 160.
Yeah. Yeah, cheap viewers at, best viewers on, best viewers at. Those are the ones I recommend blocking. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's probably this week. It hasn't been too much of an issue, but it has been happening often enough that it's frustrating. So yeah, we're down to 285. We need to be at least 350. Plus, we're going to have it. It's going to drop. I need that Mountain Dew. I know. I got hot and I'm thirsty.
Hydrate.
I had a water bottle over here. I think I chugged it. Yeah, I chugged it. So, yeah, we've got one. The small one that's okay. This one, I think this isn't worth going back for.
That's fine. You set it aside.
Yeah, because I think the inside has been gooped, and I worry that it's going to burn and contaminate the rest of the oil. We've already got a bunch of stuff floating in there that I'm going to try and pull out. I can already tell this is going to be a fun dish to clean. Cast iron enamel, very nice pan. It is. I got this on Amazon Day. It's a Lodge. It's my first time cooking with it, but I can tell it's going to be a pain to clean because there's some stuff fried to the bottom. We're going to have to do a soak. Alright, we're back in 340. Got some hot spots in there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and let this go ahead and heat up to close to 400 because I know there's going to be a drop when we add this stuff. Baking soda. Yeah, that's a good go-to. I think mostly for me, I'm just frustrated that I'm going to have to work hard to clean it. That's what I love about the enamel pans is they are supposed to be super easy to clean. That's what I use in my enamel cast iron Dutch oven. I haven't really had an issue with stuff being stuck on with my my big green one. $330, $380. Why is there such a big variance in temperature in this oil? All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. It's the bubbles. It doesn't like the bubbles. Okay. Might be a little full. Hey, today might be the day I burn down my chicken. Alright, we're going to do 3 minutes aside. Hi, buddy. Hello. You came to say hi, or are you looking for scraps on the floor? Not any scraps yet. We haven't eaten. We're getting there, though. Hey, stay left. You could get hit by some of the oil, bud. I don't want you getting burnt. Last thing I need is a burned dog. Okay, bye-bye. See you later. The skin really wants to stay stuck on this pan. No, I think the issue is that it's dense, it sinks to the bottom and sticks there. And I think because I fried the bacon in there was stuff that it could hold on to. I should have cleaned off the bacon. It would take us 20 minutes to heat back up. It's probably what happened, and I'm deeply frustrated by that fact, but there's nothing I can do. I think these might be in trouble. Huh? Yeah, we do have the one. Okay, we are changing tactics. I'm done with frying them. I'm gonna bake them. I'm gonna bake the last two and the ones that have already, and see if we can, I don't know, pull off a miracle. What? No. These ones I just pulled, got to 90. So far we have one that's got at the temperature that's safe to eat, the small one. The rest of them are all shite. So we're going to have to redirect and try something different. Actually, take that back. Skipper, get out of here, bud. We're going to see if we can make this work. Apparently I'm going to need more fry away. I believe in you. Thanks. Hey, not everything works the first time, right? Okay. So annoyed with this right now. Okay, okay. So, well, that's attempting to be air fried, to which it hasn't even come up to temperature yet. I'm working to clean up all of the oil and grease and everything everywhere else. Sorry about dinner taking forever. I thought, like, we can make a plate, do it, and end the stream if you want. Or you can. I would say I'm trying to air fry it, but I assume I'm going to have to air fry it for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, I love it.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. I assume you don't want to keep
How much was this contraption?
Rebel?
The Breville? 600? I believe it was $500 or $600, but it does air fry, toast, bagel, broil, bake, roast, warm, pizza, proof, reheat, cookie, slow cook, and dehydration. I don't know that you can actually see those, but those are the other options. It goes up to 450 degrees. You can set it up for 2 hours. I love this thing. I've got it usually on air fry, but I do bagels and all kinds of stuff. I'll bake in it whenever I don't have space for things. What happened? You were thinking you could use one of those, but it's out of your price range? Yeah, unfortunately,
We got it for 0% financing for like 6 months or something.
Breville is a premium product, and the price tag.
I kind of want to cut it.
You can.
Is that okay?
Yeah. My wife wants to go ahead and try this one, cut it, and then I think we'll try and see if we can't bring the other ones to life off stream. That way you guys don't have to sit here and watch an air fryer. So we'll see what this one looks like. And if not, well, not everything's a win. But we learned that maybe making it the original way is the best way.
To get it cooked all the way through?
Yeah. Yeah. It looks really nice. Thank you. I'm a big fan of the Breville. There's actually some cheaper other versions. This is actually one down from the best. The best has like a bunch of connectivity for like making recipes that I don't care about. What was your internal temp go? It does look very tasty.
Kind of in the
155 for about 45 seconds to a minute is what I generally shoot for when it comes to chicken. Chicken breast, chicken thighs, I do 175 or 165 to 170. You're supposed to do 165 for chicken per USDA guidelines, but those same guidelines show that you can cook your chicken for less to 155 if you hold that temperature for 55 seconds or so. That'll kill the bacteria the same way that cooking it to 165 will. Except when you cook it to 165, it kills it instantly. That looks good.
Let me take a picture.
I'm trying to keep myself at 98.6 as long as I can. I don't blame you. That is our homeostasis. Noted. To be honest, I usually run about 97.8 though. Yeah, Texas Haas. There's the whole thing with the 165 cooking temperature is that USDA is overly cautious, and so what happens is you're going for a logarithmic.
Is that okay?
Yes. Destruction of bacteria. It's called the kill chain. And essentially, they go to the point where whatever the bacteria most likely associated with said meat, with chicken, which would be salmonella, dies at 165 once it hits that temperature. You get that log reduction. But they have very extensive graphs and testing that show that getting up to that temperature, the time increases, but it's minimal. So technically, when you hit 155, on your way to 165, you've already killed the bacteria because it only needs to maintain that for 45, 55 seconds to get the same killing it would get at 165 instantly. So you've already killed it, and you've overcooked your chicken. So that's the secret to juicy chicken. And then they have this for beef and all the other stuff, whereas beef's a little different because of the bacteria on beef. It can't actually penetrate the muscle and get inside. So that's why you need to cook the outside on steak, but you can have a raw inside. Now that changes when you ground it up and turn it into ground beef, then the inside becomes all over and the bacteria gets everywhere, which is why you have to cook your hamburgers to the correct temperature to get rid of that bacteria and not do it with a steak.
What are you paddling for? Okay, if I try this?
Yeah, go for it. Speaking of kill chains, did you check out the Helldivers update? Yes, I did play it for a little while. There's some stuff that Morgan is very upset about in regards to certain guns and stuff. I'm so glad I followed. This is the type of detail I love to learn about. Yeah, that's the secret to juicy chicken. What?
This is good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Here. Inside looks good. Kind of egg rolly.
I like the filling.
This is so weird.
Yeah, but it's good.
No, you know what it tastes like? And I say this, and I worry that it'll make you not like it. Kind of tastes like cream of mushroom soup. Like a little bit, like cream of mushroom or that Christmas casserole my mom makes with the broccoli and cauliflower.
That's what it tastes like.
Yeah, because it's got the broccoli and the cheese,
Mm-hmm.
and the caramelized onion is giving it a strange, like, I don't know, cream. It's really tasty, but it's definitely odd.
But there's not a good way to really describe it. It's almost like you took a dip or something.
Yeah, like a cheese,
Like a state fair food.
like a broccoli cheese ball.
Yeah, and then you fried it. Which is why I think if you did it in the shape of like crab cakes, it probably would have cooked better.
I think baking it is the way to go with this, honestly.
Well, and that's fine. We can try it.
Well, I'm going to do the air fryer.
I know.
But yeah, that's really interesting. I'm not going to lie, we've been kind of snacking on the potatoes behind the scenes this whole time.
I need asparagus.
I figured my wife was going to eat all the asparagus.
Well, you put all the broccoli in there. What if you want, bud?
I'm sorry. Did they nerf anything important? They nerfed the breaker incendiary. It now has 4 magazines instead of 6.
But I think they hold. You said they hold a little bit.
They hold a little bit more, but I don't think they're as good. And then the grenade pistol went from 8 to 6, but they increased the amount of ammo you get from picking up ammo boxes to double.
I don't know that he uses either of those guns.
Oh.
I use both of those guns.
Texas Hoss, I can't blame you. Love me some red potatoes. Me too. I like potatoes in general. It's my favorite food. Any form. Other than box mix scalloped potatoes. I hate box mix scalloped potatoes. It's watery and gross.
That's all.
I even cleared the table to sit down to eat this, and there was nothing to eat.
I mean, we can keep it going with the air fryer going, but
No, I feel bad about that. And we got to taste it. I'll get these cooked. They're just not going to be crispy and brown like I wanted them to be.
golden brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, folks. I'm going to save you guys time because it's going to clearly take a little bit more figuring out how I want to get these cooked. I've got them in the air fryer, but they have not turned any remotely color brown.
Mm-mm.
And I'm going to have to test to figure out what the time is to cook them on. Because I've done about 12 minutes, and they don't look close.
You have to take a temperature.
So, yeah, we're going to have to temp them. So it'll probably be another 10-15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and call the stream here. We got to taste it. The filling was wonderful. Very strange, like just unexpected, because it was like a cheese ball almost. Which, I mean, to be fair, it was cream cheese, bacon, cheddar cheese. It was basically a cheese ball, just add broccoli and caramelized onions. Potatoes, I mean, they're as simple as you can get. Buttered potatoes and salt and pepper, great stuff. And asparagus, roasted, great. I plan to do a Lego building stream on Friday. I've got the new lunar rover Lego set that I'm going to build. If that interests you, come check it out. If not, we'll be back making food on Sunday. Schedule is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Usually about 3 to 4 on Sunday and 5 o'clock on the weekdays. We'll do some new stuff. So come back and check that out. I appreciate everyone who followed.
Stuck with it.
Stayed here, chatted. I appreciate the raid from Chow. Can't thank you enough for the support.
You're gonna go raid somebody.
Yeah, we're gonna go raid somebody. Check out the Instagram if you want to see pictures of the stuff we've made before and to get notifications when I'm gonna go live a little bit earlier. And check out the VODs if that interests you. We got a lot of really neat stuff we've made before. So check that out. So enjoy the rest of your week, guys, and hang on. We're going to go find somebody to share the love with. And thanks for hanging out. See if I missed anything on the chat. I thought I saw.
We got a Chow Amigos and dancing little cats from Chow.